নমশ্রী যতিরাজায় বিবেকানন্দ সুরয়ে সচ্চিৎ সুখ স্বরূপায় স্বামিনে তাপহারিণে। I am thankful to Swami Satyadevananda ji, Secretary Ramakrishna Mission, Mumbai, for inviting me to take part in the inauguration ceremony of the newly constructed Kitchen-cum-Dining Hall Building at Ramakrishna Mission Rural Health and Welfare Center in Sakwar, a sub-center of our Mumbai ashrama. The Rural Health and Welfare Center at Sakwar village of Palghar district was started in 1972 and has been rendering its philanthropic service for more than 48 years. It hosts a modernized dispensary and a residential vocational training center on the campus. An average of 300 patients visit the dispensary every day. The attendance is much more on Sundays. All of them are offered food there itself, so including students and patients. A well-equipped kitchen-cum-dining hall with the capacity to feed nearly 500 people daily was a dire necessity. However, the existing infrastructure was not adequate. Moreover, the kitchen building had become old and needed urgent renovation. In view of this, a complete demolition of the old structure and constructing a new building was imperative and strongly recommended by the experts. Right at this crucial time, Mumbai Aviation Fuel Farm Facility Private Limited, MAFFFL, extended their support by funding the much needed project to the tune of rupees 1.30 crore under their CSR scheme. I thank them profusely for their generous contribution. It's our pleasure that Shri Rajnish Mehta, Chairman, Mumbai Aviation Farm Fuel Facility Limited, is present amongst us today to inaugurate the building on the auspicious birth anniversary of Srimad Swami Suvirananda ji Maharaj, the first secretary of Ramakrishna Mission and Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Vivekananda proclaimed, quote and unquote, "This is the gist of all worship, to be pure and to do good to others. He who sees Shiva in the poor, in the weak, and in the deceased, really worships Shiva. And if he sees Shiva only in the image, his worship is but preliminary." The practical implementation of the motto of Ramakrishna Mission, Atmano Moksharthang Jagadhitayo Cha, means for one's own liberation and for the welfare of the world, and therein is embodied in an aphoristic principle given by Vivekananda's master Sri Ramakrishna, Shiva Gyane Jiva Seva, that is, service to man is service to God. This is the guiding philosophy for all the philanthropic activities of the Ramakrishna Mission. Translated into secular parlance, this means that each human being has the potential for the highest excellence, and service comprises the effort to remove the obstacles to the realization and manifestation of this potential. Mr. Jha Liu, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Kolkata, wrote me, I quote, "I am deeply impressed with the ideology and activities started from Ramakrishna and the vision of Swami Vivekananda. They are not only the most celebrated thinkers and spiritual leaders of India, but also great names to many Chinese people." Unquote. Among the services offered by Ramakrishna Mission, education and medical services are of paramount importance. Swamiji said, I quote, "The education which doesn't help the common mass of people to equip themselves for the struggle for life, which doesn't bring out strength of character, a spirit of philanthropy, and the courage of a lion, is it worth the name? Real education is that which enables one to stand on one's own legs." Swamiji was keen on vocational scheme of education. He said, I quote, "We need technical education and all else that may develop industries so that men, instead of seeking for service, may earn enough to provide for themselves and save something against a rainy day. This would simultaneously add to the industrial growth for the progress of the nation. The Residential Vocational Training Center at Sakwar plays an important role in this direction. The modernized charitable dispensary of the center is also much in demand to the local people. Charity, in the true sense, is not merely giving. The recipient of a charitable deed is not inferior to the giver. Charity has to be done with humility, otherwise it's not service. The central message of Vedanta is that of oneness and divinity. The idea of charity is deeply ingrained in Indian spiritual thinking. Service of the poor is akin to worshipping the God, and from time immemorial, the intrinsic ideals of our motherland are renunciation and service. Swamiji gave it a new dimension. If you want to find God, serve man. And he elucidated, I quote, "We are the servants of that God who by the ignorant is called man." Unquoted. I am delighted that this newly inaugurated Kitchen-cum-Dining Hall facility will fortify a revival to the quality of service provided by the Rural Health and Welfare Center at Sakwar. I hope by the grace of Swamiji Maharaj, this center will grow to become a pivotal center of excellence that will bring about momentous impact to the local society for guiding their destiny and future. May the blessings of Swamiji Maharaj shower profusely on all associated with this project, even remotely. All the best to all of you. Thank you so very much. Namaskar.